Hey, welcome to Holy Week. My name is Mac. I'm one of the pastors at Cape Christian and the campus pastor of our Babcock campus. This is Holy Week, probably one of the most important times of the year. Why? Because Resurrection Sunday, which is at the end of Holy Week, is really when the whole world changed, when Jesus was resurrected from the dead. But we begin with Holy Week by commemorating Palm Sunday. It's when we remember when Jesus was walking into Jerusalem to begin this last 7 days of his ministry. As his followers began to find out what he was doing, he was riding into Jerusalem on a donkey. They caught wind and they started to rush the street and to lay cloaks down in front of him, which is really symbolic of him being a conquering king, because that's what they thought he was going to be, to throw off the bondages of Rome. And so he's riding into Jerusalem and they're waving palm branches as well, which is really a symbol of national pride, where they would wave palm branches to celebrate heroes who had thrown off other oppressive regimes that were trying to conquer Israel. Pretty sure either one of those things wasn't appreciated by Rome or the ruling authority. But as Jesus is walking in, they start crying out, "Hosanna, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord," which is directly from Psalm 118. It's a beautiful psalm that is bookended by, "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever." But for Jesus, as exciting as this moment was, it was a little bittersweet for him. You see, he knew that the same people who were crying Hosanna would be crying crucify him in just less than a week. He knew that in between those bookended moments of Psalm 118 were about 10 verses that described the pain and the anguish of going through a battle. You see, that section starts off with this phrase, "I cried out in anguish to my God." I'm pretty sure you and I would want to skip that part. But Jesus knew that in order to get to the steadfast love that endures forever, you couldn't skip through the pain. You couldn't skip through the battle. So as we celebrate this week, let us not forget that it's not just a celebration of what Jesus conquered by resurrecting from the dead, but it's really a celebration of his desire and his willingness to take on the pain of the cross, to give us the victory, so that we can say, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord," and so that you can experience the victory as you've gone through your battle, and you can experience God's steadfast love that endures forever, and you can truly spend your life giving thanks to him. We hope that you have a great week, and we'll see you tomorrow.